Hello, this video covers suggested course orientation content in your first Canvas module. Now this is a very personal decision and we want every class to feel a little bit different. And so it's really going to depend on what you present on your homepage and the content of your class. I'm going to show you one example from one of my classes. This class is a geology class that meets face-to-face, so that's something to consider depending on whether or not your class is meeting online or face-to-face. This is actually my homepage, so not the first module, but it's important to note that I already give them some key information about myself and our meeting times and how to get a hold of me, also student hours, things like that. I also give them a welcome video just to welcome them to the class, information on how to get started, and then also some quick links to the modules they're going to be working through in the next 16 weeks. They also have a course summary that outlines everything that's due, and so it gives them a little quick jump into the class. So if we go over to the modules for this class, you'll see that I've chosen to have in that first module both the course orientation and the syllabus. Some instructors use the syllabus feature of Canvas to post their syllabus. That's a fine option. I actually do it inside this course orientation and syllabus module. The very first thing I do is produce a welcome and about your instructor page. So that just gives them a quick welcome to the class and also says, what do you need to do right away to make sure that you're on task for this class? We think about students, that first week of class, they have lots going on. So this is just a really helpful little checklist for them. And then I give them just a little for fun thing here, and then some information about your instructor, which is completely optional. And then it moves into the course syllabus. So that course syllabus they get to is going to give them anything that needs to be in your syllabus, obviously. So mine goes through a statement that talks about how I have the right to change that. And then the course basics. It goes through the course content, so lectures, PowerPoints, quizzes, exercises that we're going to be doing. I give them a place of interest assignment, so it gives them information about that, some surveys, our exams, things that are really important to them as far as that goes. Then I have a whole section on participation, communication, and grading, and then a classroom policies, a course policies, and an electronic copy of the syllabus. I also go ahead and give them a tentative class schedule. They do have that course summary on the first page in my class, but I do find that it's useful for them to have a quick little look at what we're going to be doing each week. So I do give them that tentative class schedule. And then I have a page on how this course helps you learn California geology. That's the class is California geology. So it talks about the lesson design, the structure of the materials, and then goes through and talks about what's due. You'll see that each module in my class has a due section, a lecture section, a study tool section, an assigned - due later section, and then a for fun section. So it just explains what those sections are in Canvas. So when they get to that first module, they're not confused about what's being stored under each of those. After that, I have a tutoring, technical support, and student support page. So this page talks about tutoring. I post that information once the semester starts, and I have that information. A technical support section that goes through all of those items, and then the student support resources the school gives us to include, just so it's all in one convenient place for students. And then following that, I have a course orientation and syllabus quiz. So that's something I give them a couple points for. I have an optional, so there's no points, getting to know you survey where I ask them some questions so I get to know them better. I also have this image test practice quiz. So sometimes students have computers that they don't display the images for them in the quizzes. And so I just give them a practice quiz worth 0 points so they can go through and make sure that they can see the images. So if you do give any Canvas quizzes, which I actually don't with images, but I think it's a useful tool for them for their other classes. And I explain that to them, of course. I also have this how to be successful in this class page. That's going to look different for every course, but I do give them that information, some just tips and tricks, and then a fun things not required. So just maybe to pique their interest in the subject, but again, they do not have to read through that. So that is how my course orientation and syllabus module is oriented. Yours may look very different depending on where you store your syllabus, what you do with your homepage, but it's just one suggestion for you. Thank you. For more tutorials, check out our YouTube channel, Faculty Development Center, CSUF. For upcoming workshops, check out our website at fdc.fullerton.edu.